A Jefferson City woman charged with murdering an 80-year-old man appeared in court today. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Megan Drakis.
And I'm Lucas Geisler. Court documents say 27-year-old Regine Redmond stabbed her stepfather, Melvin Callahan, to death last week. Redmond appeared in court today, and the judge rescheduled her bond review for Tuesday. ABC 17's Mitchell Kaminsky joins us in studio tonight. Mitchell, you spoke with some friends of the victim.
Megan, Lucas, friends who knew Melvin Callahan say he was a jack of all trades. Callahan served both his country and the community. He was a pastor, carpenter, hunter, fisherman, volunteer, community leader, and motorcyclist. And his friends say that's only scratching the surface of what Callahan could do.
I've never known anyone like him. He was not just an 80-year-old elderly man. He was somebody special in our community that impacted many, many lives, and it's a huge loss.
Melvin Callahan, whose friends referred to him as Mel, was drafted into the Army in 1966. He was stationed in Okinawa, where he helped maintain fixed station transmitters. He met his first wife, Rose, after taking a linotype training course at the University of Missouri. The two were married for over 50 years before she died in 2021 from Parkinson's. Callahan and Rose went on multiple mission trips to Africa and Mexico. Callahan also visited prisons every Tuesday and Thursday to teach Bible study. He volunteered with disaster relief teams, taught chainsaw safety classes, and was an active member of the Missouri Christian Motorcycle Association, where he also taught safety courses. Scott Marlowe knew Callahan for over 30 years. The two first met when Marlowe's family joined a new church. Callahan was a deacon at Pleasant Hill Baptist Church for most of his life, later becoming a full-time pastor at First Baptist of St. Elizabeth.
Didn't know Mel. Never had met Mel before. However, he was one of the first people that came over and shook our hand and introduced himself and welcomed us.
Callahan was a carpenter by trade, but had a variety of skills he used to help others.
He volunteered for everything all the time. I mean, there just wasn't anything he wasn't involved in. I mean, he lived to serve.
He had a wealth of talent. You know,
he could do anything.
Welding, carpentry, plumbing,
carpet installation, window installation.
Painting, you know, you name it. I mean, he was just an all-around handy guy to know and to have on your team.
After hearing news of his death, Joanne Luton honored her friend in a Facebook post. Within hours, dozens of people replied with stories of Mel's kindness.
And he built a handicap ramp for my mother-in-law who couldn't get in and out of her house anymore. I know that he built some handicap ramps for a friend down the street that had a stroke recently. He has helped, I don't know how, countless people move and learn how to hunt and learn how to fish.
On November 24th, Melvin Callahan was found dead in his home with stab wounds to his neck and body. His stepdaughter, Regine Redmond, was charged the next day with first-degree murder.
He loved the unlovable. I mean, he just loved everybody, and he helped everyone.
Callahan married Thelma Jean Callahan in 2022. I'm told she became ill shortly after, and Callahan took care of her until her death on November 12th. After her death, I'm told he shared a home with his stepdaughter, Regine Redmond. Near the end of my conversation with his friends, Marlowe said to me he probably used his last breath to pray for her.
Mitchell, thank you for that report tonight. You can read more about Callahan and the case on our website at abc17news.com.